something
love
as a
hip-hop.
free topic that's way less somber.
Okay.
The T app. Okay, have you been hearing the new craze about the new app that's taking over the nation?
If hearing the craze means seeing a couple posts on my timeline, I definitely have heard it.
Okay, so the T app is basically an app that was created for women to be able to research men that they deal with, and also put up reviews on certain guys. So, for example, there's upscales or upsells to the app, right? Like it's a free app.
Like upgrades? Like you can pay to what?
So it's a free app. Only women can sign up for the app. You have to show ID showing that you're a woman. So if you're one of us, we can never get on the app. However, it's doing reviews on, for example, yourself. You're, DJ Czar, I went on a date with him and he ran off on the bill, or you know what I'm saying? He gave me an STD or whatever. Your face will be up there with other women underneath the comments saying, oh, I dealt with him too. I didn't know he had 4 kids, da-da-da-da-da. And we can't go and check this shit. Okay, I'll pull it up on the screen.
You know what's so funny? Like, men, we just do that on Reddit. Like, it's the same thing. We don't even need like a whole app. Like, there are dudes who'll be like, yo, stay away from this girl. She's trying to set up my boy.
Yeah,
what's the ad? This is that. It's just, like, it's interesting. I kind of like hearing about this. It's kind of like they are making it like sports almost, where that's kind of how men were with sex and relationships, where it's almost like sports. Now they're doing it where it's like, 4 out of 5 sexual performance. He did this, he did that. His mom is so nice though, and it's kind of like, I think that's kind of funny, low key.
So check this out. It's right now, and there's a scandal going on about this. So find verified green flag men, run background checks, identify potential catfish, verify he's not an S offender, check for criminal history. Now the upgrades is like you can do the criminal history check for like $20 or something like that. So they have add-ons to the app. And then certain mans will have like 10 red flags next to their name and 1 green flag. So it's like girls know, okay, stay away from him. Like they have gone crazy.
Yo, imagine Toronto had this. It'd be over.
Well, it's from state to state or city to city, right? Like there's one in Philly, and I'll play a little clip of this girl explaining the app here. My bad.
Waiting to be accepted. Yo, my bestie, I know I'm not the only one who's been scrolling on that T app, or I know you're at home waiting to be accepted. Yo, my bestie called me yesterday. She said, bestie, there's this app and they're exposing all the men. I'm like, tell me more. Tell me more. I want to know. She's like, you could post a picture of your man or the old man you used to talk to or a man that you want to talk to, and people will rate them a red flag or a green flag, and there's comments, and everything is anonymous. You could write hella comments and say whatever. You could say dick was weak, they stink, they have kids, they're a deadbeat, they beat on women. You can say whatever you want about them, and they can't do anything because they don't have access to the app, because you got to take a picture of yourself to prove that you're a woman. So why I get into the app today, y'all, and I'm not thinking that it's like real. I'm thinking like, oh yeah, they're going to expose people, but I don't think I'm going to be knowing any of the people that's on there, right? So I get in, I'm scrolling, I don't see nobody I know, right? I don't see nobody. And I scroll a little bit more. Thank God my man ain't on there. Thank God my man ain't on there. But I did see his friend though. But yo, I seen people
let me stop, bro. Do me a quick favor while you're here and smash that like button so we can break the algorithm. And join the comment gang and subscribe. It's free there. So you see what's going on right now. It's like, it's actually messing up people's relationships. There's guys who are not, like, their Riz is gone because they're on there with like 20 red flags. Right, I'll play this guy's reaction. Like it's been going crazy. So any clips that you're seeing online is because it's gone crazy, fam. But there's a silver lining at the end of this.
How the fuck did I get on the T app? I used to work with him. He gave me gay vibes. Nigga, what? Nigga, I only worked one job with females, bro. And that was at Olive Garden when I was a server. And the reason why I didn't with none of y'all is because y'all was already fucking all the niggas on the job. Peep this. The niggas already told me, showed me text proof on who the fuck was already getting cracked. There was nobody at the Olive Garden that wasn't getting cracked on Camp Creek Parkway. Yes, I set the motherfucking location, nigga, and I know who the fuck did that shit. So you mad at
So here's what happened. After all of this craze and everybody getting worried about, you guys are messing up you women are messing up my Riz. Also, I want to add on, there was a men's version of this app that got shut down immediately after it was started.
Really?
Yes.
Who shut it down?
I don't know, man. I'm just following the social media. You know what I'm saying?
But how did it get shut down? If it's on the App Store, just didn't allow it?
I guess so, man. Maybe they said it was too misogynistic.
But what are they doing?
So, I don't know what it is. Feminine version of misogynistic, misandrist or whatever.
Misandrogynist.
Yeah, right?
I don't know.
So here's what happened now. All of these women are exposing the shit out of men, and the shit got hacked. And all of the pictures of the women are now coming out, and they're all super mid-tastic gal them. Okay, let me pull up the picture here.
So there's not like a super baddie on this.
Look at this. Look at this. This is who's telling us, oh, it's Dick Week. Oh my God, red flag. Mid-city. Yo, bro, if I go and put in T-app on and we're here on Twitter for the people who are in the listening audience. Okay, I just put in T, and T-app is the first thing that pops up. So you know it's popping.
Not even Lipton anymore.
Exactly, right? And look at all of the guys, they're all reacting. Yeah. But they're going to I'm going to find some pictures, because there are going to be some pictures of some of the galdom of more close-ups. And I don't know if I'm doxing by doing this, but look at this. Look at this.
Get it off the screen, bro. That is disgusting.
Hold on one more time. Bro, these are the ones who are out there. Oh, it's Dick's Week.
Do you feel like they're lying, or do you think there are dudes that are like actually like smashing these girls?
Here's the thing. It might be an indictment on the dudes as well, because if these are the things that you're knocking down that are now able to talk bad about you, what does that say about you?
Men are down bad.
Yes.
But yo, I wonder if this falls under defamation, because if you can't verify the information is true and you're saying things on the internet that can possibly like harm or affect someone's life,
yes,
where does that line between freedom of speech and defamation start?
And that's the thing. That's why a lot of men were complaining, because they were like, yo, like, we don't even know, like, how are you a verified account on this app? And it was #1 in the App Store, Bridget.
So they got a quick cash grab, I guess.
Yes. Quick. So is it over for this app now that they exposed not all of the women, but there's a waiting list of women that are still waiting to get on this app.
You know what? I think this kind of mirrors the idea of, you know how men have locker room talk? Girls have that too. Like, girls would talk about back in the day, like, they would write guys' names in the bathroom and stuff, and they would like exchange information about that. That is the technologized version of that. You know what I'm saying? So I think that the premise is always going to be like, the premise of the app was good. It's like they wanted girls to know what they were about to get into, because let's be honest, like as men, like we lie a lot. You know, a lot of men live double, triple, quadruple lives.
Yes.
You know, so.
And there's the S offenders and stuff out there. It's good to let them know ahead of time this guy's on the registry and stuff.
If I had a daughter, I would want her to verify that she knows who she's going to be with. You know what I'm saying? Not just listen to what he shows you or he says.
Yeah.
So I think the premise of the app was good, but I also feel like when women get upset, they can be very bitter and they can say a lot of mean things that I guess when said on the internet could fall under defamation of character.
You could have had just a shitty date with her. You weren't feeling her, obviously, by some of the girls that you're seeing in these pictures. And now, oh, he had weak dick, he's cheap, da-da-da-da. And you're like, wait a minute, I didn't do any of that. I didn't even smash.
But there have always been websites like that where like they expose people. There's like revenge corn. And like all this stuff. Like, I don't know. It's interesting that there's such a like large interest for it that girls are waiting to join this app to see if their man is on it.
Yeah.
Because they don't trust their men.
No, in conception, it's a good idea, like you said, but there's going to be emotional women who bastardize this shit, bro. And if it was on the other foot, like if men had an app like this, would we be doing the same? Because they shut down ours right away.
Yeah, I think we don't even need an app for it, bro. We literally just link up and we'll show someone on the IG, like, yo, my boy dealt with it.
Yeah.
This is what he said, whatever. Or some people will post the girls, but you never know if it's because they're bitter or if it's because they're trying to be genuine and inform the public.
Yeah,
you know?
we can't trust the men either. Men be emotional just the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, man, I just wanted to put your attention onto some of these things out here in the world, bro. It's a spooky place for the people in the dating scene. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think, right now, like, dating, is it even the ones right now?
Bro, I don't know, man. I've kind of like haven't been in a dating scene for a long time, so I'm scared, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
No, like, don't get me wrong. Like, have like a 1-2 girl that, you talk to here and there, but actually being a boyfriend in 2025, I don't think it's the ones. I think as men, we garner way more power single than when we are a boyfriend.
Yes and no.
100%.
Because here's the thing with me, and I just can speak from my own perspective. When you're still out there, it's distracting, man, from like your own goals and stuff like that, because like you're still out there dating chicks, going out, trying to in the pursuit of more puss and stuff like that. And it's like, I could be home working. You know what I'm saying? And then I get into situations. Oh, this girl was a psycho. This girl gave me the clap. Whatever might happen. Like, you just never know, fam. Like, it's just so much variables when you're outside still. So it's like, if you're in a good relationship and everything's solid, more times it might be better to stay in that, because more, like, you see some of the biggest businessmen, they're like focused because they're married.
To an extent, but let's be honest, like a lot of those big, like upper level businessmen are sharks and they're smashing outside of marriage all the time.
Yes.
They're not like boyfriend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you're a boyfriend, it's like you are committing yourself to a girl, but that's not your wife yet. And I want to put people onto this thing just about romance, because romance was developed because there were these powerful men that would just have hundreds of wives.
Right.
Because girls would rather a more powerful rich dude to provide security and stuff, right?
Interesting.
So this like class of knights, they used to have a cult, and they kind of like changed that cult to like romance in a way. So like that feeling of romance. So knight in shining armor, they were knights.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So the idea of being a gentleman, writing poetry, like saving the girl, like doing these things that this rich dude can't do for you because he's too busy. So let me, like, because he can't invest a portion of his time, let me invest all of me because he doesn't love you like I love you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
wait a minute. So are you saying the knights were the sidemans?
They literally were like the lower class men who developed romance in a sense to compete with the like alpha males that were taking all the girls. Because, like, and then the girl would be torn between like, oh, the rich guy who like doesn't care about me, or like this guy who like I'm his world, or
the
whatever,
knight in shining armor.
Exactly. But that's the thing, like, it's like you're gonna move like a knight or you're gonna move like a king. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, that's
Think about
freaking deep. I never even thought about that.
Shout out Psych Hacks, yo. You guys got to check out the channel Psych Hacks.
Yeah.
He changed my whole life about it. And ever since then, bro, girls will like you more. You'll have more money. You'll have more aura. And you're going to attract the right woman eventually.
If you're the king.
If you think like a king.
Yeah.
If you have to act, and I've been that knight in shining armor, like that romantic, like I've been that. So like I know what that leads to. And unless you're willing to maintain that shit forever, because that's kind of how you came out the gate, then like, unless you're willing to do that, then it's not worth it. And
you know what they also call knights in shining armor? Captain Saberhose.
in a sense. But there are girls who are like worthy of romance. Like there are some girls like, I feel like to an extent, every girl is worthy of love to an extent. You know what I'm saying? I said to an extent because there are some wild ones out there, but every human is worthy of love. I'm gonna just say it like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We all have our issues, whatever.
Yeah, even the OFs who's like sucking and effing the whole team, like, you know, you're good too.
Yeah,
we love you.
But just working in the wedding industry and seeing like the dynamics of like even getting married. Romance is ingrained in society because like most of us are middle class, lower middle class. So it's like that is the way we can't really compete with the Elon Musks or Bill Gates if they tried.
Yeah.
If Bill Gates or Elon Musk pulled up to Fusion Lounge right now and got all the ones, every girl would be in their booth.
Yes.
Maybe they would try to like trick on him or whatever. But like if Bill Gates really found a girl he liked at Fusion Lounge.
No, he's getting her.
He's getting her.
Yeah.
She will find a way to make it work in her mind.
If she knows he's Bill Gates and what Bill Gates actually represents.
It's just the idea of safety, security, power. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like,
because Bill Gates, he's not he's not a looker. So he's gonna have to show her like, I'm the owner of Microsoft.
Literally. And that's a pretty big flex.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like there is natural aura and swag that will outweigh like social power in a lot of ways. But ultimately, when it comes to like long-term settling and mating even, like girls will try to like find that highest level dude. But when they can't find that, okay, they'll go for the dude who like makes them their world and like, you know, does everything for them, you know? You have to have a balance. Like I feel like you should, as a man, like have like romantic gestures to your woman, but you can't commit your whole identity to being this boyfriend. You know what I'm saying?
That's when you go into simp territory.
That's what I'm saying. With the boyfriend thing, 2025, it's not worth it. If you want to start a family and you really, I mean, even marriage, like it depends. You know what I'm saying?
So we'll put this on record before we start this. DJ Czar says being a boyfriend in 2025 is not the move.
It's not the move. It's not the move.
Stamp it.
You can, if you find a good woman, be a husband and then be a father. You know, if you're going to do it the old school traditional way, which no one does. But yeah, I think at least for me, I find that when I'm grinding and I'm focused on my purpose, you're going to get more girls and you're going to have more money.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That you don't have to do as much to get girls.
Yeah.
You know?
You'll be what they call a high-valued man.
Exactly. Every man should be aiming to be the highest valued version of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's, and if it's not money, it's getting in the gym or intelligence, learn some languages. You know what I'm saying? Like always like constantly develop, never get stagnant still.
And that was our red pill portion of the We Love Hip Hop
podcast. Shout out to did I get red pill on there?
A little bit.
Dang.
My fault. I threw a term in there, high value man. Once you start hearing that in a piece of content, then people start rolling their eyes. Here comes the red pill, guys. Here comes the incels.
I know. But yo, okay. Let me ask you something, fam. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you believe every person has one soulmate?
No. I think that's a lot of malarkey.
How about the dude right now watching with his girl right now? They live together. They might have kids. They are watching this together. What are you saying to them?
That they have kids and they're staying together out of convenience.
They just looked at each other. They're like, is that
true? I'm sorry. I just said the quiet part out loud.
There is that element of like, okay, like we need companionship as humans. I feel like men and women need each other in that sense. But I do think we get into situations a lot of times because of convenience. Like maybe initially that spark was there, but years later, it's just half the rent, half the expenses.
And people don't want to die alone.
No one wants to die alone.
Yeah. I'll stay with this chick even though I hate her guts as long as she'll clean up my shit when I get old.
Yo, you know what's crazy? Like you're at that age now because
I'm 50.
He just celebrated 50.
I'm 50.
That is half a century, folks.
Yeah. I'm proud of it, man.
This guy was listening to the Beatles on the radio. No, I'm joking. No, but you're at that age now where like you almost have to go for a younger chick. Like you're not gonna go for another 50-year-old. Like, it depends what you want. You know what I'm saying? If you wanna, go in the direction of just like having like that partner that then okay, a 50-year-old. But if you want to start a family, like,
yeah, I guess in that aspect, then I would have to, but I have to have a limit on.
It's gonna look creepy
older,
regardless, yeah.
As you get older, unless like you're sitting on mad M's, and it still looks creepy when you're sitting on mad M's, the younger that you go, the more creepier it looks, right? So right now I have to, my line of limit would have to be like 35, 30.
Really, bro?
If I start going into the 20-something lands, people are gonna start looking at me funny. Oh, look at Friday.
Who's gonna look at you funny?
Well,
other chicks,
haters.
Chicks who miss being young, bro. Chicks who are like, oh, why is he talking to the young girls? He can't find someone his age. It's like, yeah, when you were young, older dudes were talking to you guys too, like
facts.
But now you're not young, so you want us to like adjust.
So I wouldn't look crazy talking to like a 23-year-old.
It depends on what
because I went
level.
under 25. I went under 25 on purpose because I look at that reaction.
No. Realistically, right? If I see you on a date in public with like a little 23-year-old fine shit, I'm like, okay, like he's probably smashing. You know what I'm saying? They have a consensual thing. Maybe she really likes the network. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she really likes your content. Maybe it's not even about anything. Maybe she's like, wow, like I've been following Friday Ricky Dread all these years, and here I am, you know, splitting a pizza with him, you know? Like, maybe so, but it depends like what level you're gonna take it to. If you leave it as a casual thing and it's two consenting adults, I personally don't think it's creepy.
Okay.
Because that's just like, bro, we're always gonna find like those girls in that age bracket attractive. That's like human. You know what I'm saying? That's when they're like fertility and everything, that range. It's always gonna be when they're in that range. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you're seriously dating one, I'm gonna automatically assume she's using you.
Yeah, because like if it's like you see me out on a date with her one day, but then all of a sudden you see me on social media and it's like I'm on one knee. You're gonna cringe, bro. You're gonna be like, Friday, 23?
No, you cannot. Yeah, that'd be crazy. You'd have to marry like a 30-year-old in that sense, or maybe like late 20s max. Like
that's what I'm saying. As you get older, the age starts getting older of where you can be. So like, if I'm dating a girl who's 30, she's 20 years younger than me.
That's still like
That's still a gap.
Yeah,
you feel me?
But it's not. But you're saying that's not a creepy gap at the age you're at. But would it be creepy if you were 60?
I still think it's I don't think it's creepy. I wouldn't use that word, but I can see somebody saying, "Oh, you're with a 30-year-old." That's inappropriate.
People are gonna say, obviously, people are gonna say that, but then it's like, I don't know. You look at these like high value men that are rich, like they're allowed to do that because they have money.
Well,
or
that's
is
the
it
thing.
still creepy?
I have to have $1 million, and then I won't be as judged as harshly, and if I am, I'm like, shut up, I'm rich.
Yeah, I just think for men and women, we hit our peaks at different times. You know, for the 1,000th millionth time on YouTube, this has been said. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm like recycling a red pill rhetoric.
It's the red pill segment right now, bro.
Yeah. But like you probably right now, would you say you're at your peak in a sense, or like you were at your peak? Like, when would you say peak life is?
I haven't reached it yet. Like sometimes I say in my 30s, I was like had some of my best times, but right now I feel like I'm having some of my best times.
That's what I'm saying, because man, we get better as we age until a certain point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But women, it's like it's the opposite effect. So it's like we're only gonna be ready to settle like when we are fully established and like in that range, you know? Maybe now you have time to like raise a family and stuff, but when you're super on the grind, and it's hard to do both. You know?
Yeah, and it's crazy I said that, and we're gonna start right now.
Yeah.
I'm having my best times. If you go on Reddit, they'll be like, yo, get a life, get a job, and it's like, bro, I'm having the time of my life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Why would I stop all of that to start working a 9 to 5?
Not even a 9 to 5, but like, do you ever like want to start a family?
Yeah, I'm down with that too. But it doesn't mean I gotta stop being a podcaster to start a family.
No, you're gonna do both. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Podcasters be having kids. Like, duh. But yo, let's start this shit, man. We like 30 minutes in?
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.